So let's take a look at Tomb Raider 1 Any Percent by me in 5617. And we'll just go right ahead. I have it named 30th as my final because it's my 30th PB. You know, that's about that there. But so let's just jump right in. I'll start with the analysis. So right before it, I fail Shelf Bug in Vilcabamba, which is a heavy reset point, but we jump in at attempt 3,775. Pretty nice number, right on a 5. So that's cool. So we've got all these levels to go through, and of course we start with the classic caves, everyone's favorite. For a while there's nothing too significant that happens, but we'll see. Now I like to play this game when I do any percent where I try and kill all 3 of those bats at the start with only 3 bullets, and I call it bat game, but I failed it here. It doesn't mean anything, I just try and kill all 3. And I say it's good luck if I get it. So I actually didn't even get it. Hey Kat, welcome in to the analysis. How are you? So that's a good start. We also didn't get the fast start here in caves where you can start the level without opening the inventory. We didn't get that, but that just saves like a second. It's like a bonus. But other than that, caves, as you can see, goes really clean. I get a little stuck on the wolf, so I have to take an extra step here, but it's not a big deal. We'll still be good. And so that puts us barely ahead, but yeah, still ahead. That's good. So before I explain my target splits here, we have these wolves, which we got really good RNG for. All ran at me, I was able to kill them. And this is like the annoying part of the beginning, where you have to kill these wolves, which are RNG, and then do this flicker, and you gotta try and do it quick, and then you gotta do a shelf bug out of here. It's really annoying, but it all goes smoothly in this run. But in terms of my splits, you can see I'm comparing against target. So this isn't actually my PB. At the time I did this run, my PB was 5708. Actually, a PB I never submitted because that was also offline. My last PB submitted onto leaderboards is 5711. Yeah, so I had a 5708 at the time. But I set these target splits for basically what I wanted to hit. I wanted to see if I could get 5630s when I set up these target splits. But over time, I realized I could do better than that. I kept the target the same for my splits, but in my head, I wanted 5620s was my goal, basically. So yeah, so we're comparing against target. It's just I compiled a list of the levels and how long I thought it would take to complete it pretty fast. You know, not something I would be happy with. And so that ended up being a 5640 as the target time. And we do actually end up beating that quite well, as we're going to see, obviously. So Vilcabamba goes really good. We get that co-op glitch without any mess up from the wolves, and we get out of here really clean. The evening that I was doing these attempts, I actually also got a Peru percent record. I got an 834 Peru, which beat my last one by 2 seconds. So I was just having really good Perus that day, and then things would go worse later on, which we will see in this run, but this one actually did finish, so that's cool. Yeah, so now after that, we're 4.2 seconds ahead, so really good first 2 levels. Good RNG on the wolf. That wolf there can rush you early, and then you might not be able to kill him, and then he'll attack you, so then you can't climb up the rocks, but we were fine. Now, Lost Valley is definitely known for being an RNG heavy level because of the T-Rex Barney and all the raptors. But typically when I do runs, I don't really get murdered by the dinosaurs that much. I I don't know. It just usually works out well for me. Not all the time, of course, but... Oh, we actually messed up the jump here a little. I went too far and I stumbled. So that was a couple seconds time loss, but I think that's all we're gonna get. Here, we do that sequence, which is extremely difficult, but I've gotten used to it over the time, so I was able to get it somewhat consistently, so that was good. But yeah, so our only time loss in Lost Valley is really probably gonna end up being that stumble back there. Other than that, the level went really good. We can see Barney rushed us, but we got good RNG. He stopped. Really nice. Then, of course, we have to make our way back. But again, Barney is going to be good to us. These Raptors were pretty good too. We didn't lose much health. And yeah, he's over to the left here. Barney is the best over to the left because it's hard for him to get around that middle rock to get to you, so he just had no chance. So we were fine. I mess up my jumps here, so I'm off sequence. So instead of getting continuous running jumps onto this rock, you're going to see I'm going to have to take some steps. So that's a tiny mistake, not big though. Now this ending to Valley, doing this sequence over the rocks over the flowing water here can be difficult, but it did take a while for me to get it quite consistent. And then this jump is always hard. But it went well. Now keep in mind, I've already set my target splits with really good times on levels. And I'm already 4 seconds ahead after the second level. I'm going to get even more time on this level. So this is an extremely good start. Hey Juicy J, thanks for the GGs. I did not get it on stream. No, that's why I'm analyzing it here. Because it was an offline run. So we're going to end up finishing this at 4:05. A couple seconds off gold, mainly because of that stumble. And we're in the we're at 7:38 out of Valley. This is quite good. If we got gold Qualipec, we'd be sitting at an 837 Peru percent, which is only now 3 seconds off my world record for Peru percent. So it was an insane start. Yeah. So we started off very strong. I had one run, which was sub 56 pace in the Great Pyramid that I failed Great Pyramid skip on and lost it. But I was ahead of that run. Out of Qualipec here, I think I was ahead by 15 seconds or something from that run. That was my best run up to that point. Yeah, see, 9 seconds ahead now, so 8:38, that's a very good Peru. You don't see many sub 8:40 Perus. We get a little bit of bad luck with the line here. We get a hit and we lose a second, but it's not a big deal. So yeah, that 55 paced run, I was actually behind out of Peru, if I remember correctly. And then brought it back through getting like 4 gold splits throughout the run to an extremely good one. So this one started out very well, but as you see, things do go downhill. And that's why it's not a 55. run. But that's okay. So this is actually a very good folly start. We only got hit by lions once. We'd prefer none, but we got hit once, and we only lost like a second or two. Sometimes the lions can be really crap, make you lose like 5 seconds or half your health or something. So I was like, okay, awesome. I'll take this. That's good. And then to the main chamber of folly, there's not much to say about the sequence. It just went how it normally does. Pretty nice. I think I take this a little slow. Not really. That was good. Yeah, so again, things keep going well here, but soon we're coming up on the first major mistake. There were virtually no mistakes yet that are like of big substance. So we're gonna hit the first one here in a second. So first that was a tiny mistake. I didn't do that well enough and I took damage from the swords. Now I'm low after the lion hits and that sword damage. Now we're not looking too good on health. But we do hit this shelf bug good. And now on to the skyfish. So there's a glitch here after getting the key, where we can swim basically into the wall and teleport to the top. It saves a good chunk of time, but if you mess it up, you wasted time trying to do it, and then failed it, and then had to swim up. And here, I wasted a lot of time trying to do it. So I go from really ahead to severely behind. So here I am trying to get in position. I look like I'm in position, but then I'm not again, so I try again, but then she drifts too far to the side, and I can't initiate the skyfish, and I have to swim up. So I got just a bad, weird outcome that caused me to not be in the right position, and so I wasn't embedded in the wall enough, so I had to swim up. So I lost over 10 seconds. I'm not sure exactly how much, 12, 13. Normally I can finish the skyfish and be running out of there before 3:15 on a good pace. That was at like 3:26, so. This was a very good volley other than that. We just lost so much time there that it kind of ruined it. We're gonna see how much damage that did at the end when we finish the level. But like I wasn't really paying attention to how long that cost me because when I got to the end of the level, I'm like, okay, that was really good volley. I just messed up skyfish. But as we see here, it was not good. We messed up that sequence a little bit, but that's okay. And we got that drop down onto the pushable block. Get the roll cancel on there. That was very close to not being on the ledge, but we were able to get it. And then, so now I'm just hoping for good Larson and Lions here because, I mean Pierre. Good Pierre and Lions because look how low my health is. This is really bad. But thankfully Pierre's far away and the Lions are taking their time. So I was able to kill that Lion and that one quite quick. And Pierre didn't shoot at me. Sadly, I hit a little bit of a sidestep boss here, but as you guys can see from the time, it's not looking too good. So my best is 522. This gold split was actually me. I actually skipped the lines at the start and then played a decent volley after. Of course, I didn't skip the lines here at the start, but then my target is 530, and that's already an insanely difficult target to hit, especially not consistently. And so after that skyfish incident, I lose a ton of time. And I mean a ton. So now we're getting out of here over 7 seconds behind. On other good runs, I can get out of here ahead. And as you can see, I have a comparison to the bottom to Foodie's world record at the time. And I can get out of Folly 16 seconds ahead, or 10, 12, anything around there. That Folly killed so much time, I was only 3 ahead, and I'm 7.6 behind my target. So here I go for a faster strat here in Coliseum, just to save like a second or something, and it works out. Good gators. But we got extremely lucky in Folly in the fact that we didn't have to use a med. That was very lucky. So it's just the execution on the Skyfish that hurt us, really. If I got that Skyfish, it probably would have saved 10 seconds, maybe more, not sure. And we would be in 56.0x territory instead of 56.1x, but you can't ask for everything. Oh, and I get a little stuck there. I turned too much and bonked on the corner. Other than that, Coliseum goes fantastic. I'm not going to complain. Oh, we get a little stuck on Pierre there, which is funny. But I've been having this running joke where I call Coliseum the worst level, and it's horrible, and all this stuff. But after we figured out how to consistently fix the flicker, and as I got a little more consistent at the flicker and stuff like that, it turned into a better level, honestly. So like in this session of runs I did offline, I got the Coliseum maybe like 5 times. All of them were 417 or below. My target's 420. That's just a couple seconds off gold I was hitting consistently. So I don't know if maybe something changed about Coliseum or what, but we were getting pretty lucky. It just felt like whenever I had a good pace, the flicker would just randomly fail and kick me out, and I'd lose like 20 seconds, or the alligators would be bad, and I would, I just wouldn't be able to get out of the alligator pit, and it would just kill runs. But that happened every run where I was ahead out of Folly. Like, I would have a run like this out of Peru, and then Folly would go well, and I'd be 10 seconds ahead, which is insanely fast. Really good. And then just bullshit RNG would happen in Coliseum. There was nothing I could do about it. Almost every time I was on that pace. So that's why I ended up hating Coliseum so much, but here it goes very well. This Coliseum can definitely still get golded. In terms of gold, Peru is pretty set. You can obviously gold them like by milliseconds. Folly could definitely be golded by a lot more. Skipping the lions is viable for glitched. Whenever I skip them, in all my attempts, I probably skipped the lions like 10 times, and they only messed up my corner bug like twice. So it's viable. I wasn't doing it every run, but if I was behind and I felt like it, I would try skipping them, and it would save a good few seconds. So that gold I have skips the lions and has mistakes later. So you could probably get 55-18 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but Folly can go down a good few seconds. Coliseum here can go down a second or two. I had runs get like a 415, 414. Like that was, what, a 415? And I had a bonk and some mess ups and small things. Coliseum can go down another second or two. And now Midas. So this is the RNG hell of this game. Where once you finally get out of Peru, super annoying Peru, the difficult Folly, and the bullshit alligator Coliseum, then you get to this level, which is like the worst RNG in the game. I'd say it's worse than Sanctuary. I've come to like Sanctuary more. But so recently, thanks to what GUI has done, we've incorporated the Midas flicker into the route every time. And so the Midas flicker has been known about for a while, from my knowledge, but no one did it because it wasn't worth it, especially since flicker seemed inconsistent and the monkey could knock you out once you did it. So we found a little setup to make it more consistent on the drop down. And so we do see this flicker here. The flicker leads to faster, more consistent times, because in the other way, you'd have to kill whatever monkeys followed you into the room before you did the corner bug. And that led to very variable times. You would get insane times when no monkeys showed up, and then you get times where all four monkeys show up, and then they might even just kill you. Now here I actually get the grab cancel. Hey Camille, thank you. Welcome to the analysis, no luck is needed. This is the run. How'd you know? So this is the flicker we're doing instead of pulling the lever and corner bugging. It takes me a second to initiate it. I messed it up a little bit, but I get it there, losing a couple seconds. And then this little drop down, we drop weirdly like that, which puts us farther away from the ledge, so the monkey has less of a chance to get us. And we actually get insane monkey RNG there. And on my way out, I bonk. That was the big mistake in Midas. If I didn't bonk there, I wouldn't have taken so much damage. I wouldn't have lost time. And so now this basically guarantees the need for a med and to pick the med. And so that one bonk lost a couple seconds from bonking, lost 3 seconds for using a med, lost like 2 seconds picking up another med. So that one little mistake, that cost a lot. How many times did you watch it so far? I mean, I watched it as I played it, obviously, so that's one. And I watched through it this morning. And now I'm watching again, so this is the third time. And so there's the med. I got hit on the way in from a monkey out in the main room, so I was really low. So we had the med even before it. So there's a chance I got bad RNG here and had to use a second med. But I had to risk it. I couldn't just not use a med. And I couldn't just throw away a second med. But luckily, we get out just a couple hits. Pretty good, pretty quick, good RNG. So that's cool. Now, normally doing it without the flicker, you do it without the flicker, you bonk, you get hit, you have to use the med, pick up the next med, all this junk. You're going to be looking at an over 6 minute Midas, potentially, with that many mistakes. Maybe just under 6. Also, interestingly enough here, I skipped that corner, which triggers these monkeys, and so I actually skipped those monkeys' triggers, and so they're statues. That was a total accident. I didn't mean to do that. It really doesn't help much, but it doesn't hurt. But I did skip their trigger, which is interesting. So yeah, but because we did the flicker and the time save from that, we're looking at a little bit of a better run here than what would have been, even with the mistakes and the medkits and all the stuff. So this level in terms of gold can certainly go down. My gold messed up getting to the flicker. Instead of getting the jump with the grab cancel like I did, I just fell off the pillar, probably losing 2 seconds or so. So you can definitely get, like, I'd say probably mid 530, like 535. I don't know, maybe even better. Here I made that jump when not even looking. I was kind of scared I messed it up. Now this is something interesting. Look what happens here. Monkey pops out from behind the pillar. I get my lock on him and shoot him. Luckily, he was one of the monkeys I injured a lot, so he died fast. That was lucky. No doubt about it. That was a pretty good door skip setup. And the roll cancel. So now, after all the mistakes in this level, we're going to get here, and we're still getting 540s. It does go to show the power of the flicker. It is worth it if you can do it right, I'd say. You'd think the monkeys would be a lot worse at the end, but whenever I did the flicker, I almost never got monkeys at the end room. That was one of the few times I did, and I was luckily able to kill them fast. So now, after that bad folly, some recovery in Coliseum, and a good Midas, we save about 8 seconds from my target, and now we're back ahead. So if I'm ahead out of Midas, I know it's a very good run, because that's tough to do. That is quite tough. Even with the terrible folly, this is really good. So now we're going in the Cistern, and this Cistern actually has 2 routes you can take. One of them saves about 4 seconds or so, but typically has worse RNG with the Gators. I'm thinking about doing this here, because I haven't done it much, and when I have done it, I haven't gotten such bad RNG that I had to use a med, so I'm thinking about it. I still haven't decided yet at this point, although I'm leaning towards it. So I get this nice sequence over to the corner bug, and we go into here. But now, soon we're going to see something that chooses what I do for me, basically. So Pierre shoots us, and we take a decent amount of damage, not enough, but here comes YOLO balcony jump. I accidentally jump a step too soon. This was a horrible mistake. I jump a step too soon into the water, and I don't know how much time this loses. But this was painful. Yeah, this is a world record run. That's... Out of all the mistakes, I can take the Folly Skyfish. That one annoys me the most. But I don't know why, but it does. So I go for the other route to save time because of how bad that was. I'm like, oh, there's no way I go do the other route. I have to do this one to save like 4 seconds, hopefully. Because that was a painful display. Yeah. Do you really want fails like that in your world record run? Yes, because I'm not running this again. I'm glad it's over. So we actually only get 1 bite from a Gator there, which is really good. You can get 2 to 3 sometimes. I've noticed the bad RNG stems from the Gators being in the main area. When you go here first, where I am now, and the other route, you go over here first. They like chase you into here, and then you get the keys and stuff. You don't really run into them. When you go get the gold key first, they're in the main room. And then when you're getting the gold key, they pathfind towards you, so then they're right at the door when you open it. Meanwhile, they kind of follow you into here, and then you go get the gold key at the end. They're not in the main room. It's harder for them to get to you, and they don't do a lot more damage to you. But here, they have the opportunity at like almost every key, not this one, but at the gold and silver key to do a lot of damage. And plus another Gator spawns at the gold key. So here, when I'm leaving, there are 3 Gators, and all 3 of them can hit you when you're leaving. And some can hit you again. So this route does prove to be harder to get medless. But I think it's more consistent than you might think. But I don't know, this would need more testing. But I take 2 hits there, and now I'm low on health. So now this is going to be a little scary here. Because of the Pierre damage and all those lion hits, now we're going to get to a gorilla and 2 lions. And I'm 2 hits from dead. So what do I do here? It's scary because the monkey can double hit you easily, killing you. You can backflip, and you take fall damage when backflipping and landing down. He can hit you on your way down, and then the lions can jump out nowhere and hit you. It's horrible. But so we do the shelf bug and go up here. And what happens? Instantly hit, now we're 1 hit from death. Backflip, land, survive the fall damage. I risked it. I risked it big time. He could have easily just thrown his arms up and killed me. He could have double hit me, killed me there. But it went well. And then lions, very good. So even with that horrible mistake on balcony jump, we are still ahead. We saved 0.2 seconds. That level can be golded for sure. You can get 40x guaranteed. Just don't mess up balcony jump and do what I did there. If I just didn't mess up balcony jump, I would be more like 15 seconds ahead now instead of 5, which is crazy. Then we move on to Tihokin. This is honestly one of the scariest levels for me because there's not a lot of RNG, but there's a lot of difficult things. you know, a lot of skillful stuff. Here I mess up with the gator a little bit, so I kind of get stuck on him, like, and yeah, I basically take it really wide and he goes a different way, and so I only got one gun on him, but it was fine. Get the tunnel jump swan dive. And so we lost about 2 seconds. At best, I've gotten in the water at 53 there before, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like I said, this is a very execution-heavy level. It's really all up to you with some small things. We get good rat at the rat jam strat here, and so that was nice. We land 1 frame off of where we're supposed to, so that's good. An easy walk, run, jump to avoid the damage. So yeah. And then this jump, a lot of people say it's a hard jump. It's the jump, the T-Hoken jump. It's like the easiest thing in the level. Now Skyfish, actually I believe it was the run before this, like the run that got past Peru before this. I can't remember how many attempts it was before, but it actually died. It was on a similar pace actually, but it died at Skyfish here. It's like my controls went haywire and Windows made a noise at me, and then all of a sudden I fell down. I don't know what happened, but so I was kind of scared about Skyfish. I'm always scared about it because if you mess up, it's basically run dead on this kind of a pace and target. But we get it, obviously. If we didn't get it, then we won't be watching this. And now it's push block simulator, so everyone can. I'm not really gonna skip it. Everyone can go get a snack. In terms of golding T-Hoken, I do believe more golds are possible on T-Hoken. Maybe not much. The 609 is very good. No doubt about that. But I think you can get faster. Maybe a second or two. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's more improvements that could be made to the execution on my gold. I'd have to look at it again, but I think the Pierre fight can be a little better. Bad run reset. But Gui, it has the power of the flicker in it. How's it bad? It's a good run. It's decent. No, it's actually really good. I'm so happy. Thank you, Gui. Thanks for that little congrats in your Discord. Everyone join Gui and IC's Discord. Shout out. I'm just glad it's done. I've been doing this for too long. Skip the med here because I don't need it. I'm at really good health, and I have all the meds I need. Now I thought I thought the gorilla was gonna run away here because of where he was going, and I shot at him, but he came back. Luckily we get the side flip onto the key, and I'm like, okay, just don't hit me too much, and we're fine. Then hit, and then hit. I'm like, oh no, are you kidding me? Luckily he doesn't get another hit, and we don't take any fall damage. Thank you, Shannon. There's just one thing you should check out to improve your run. Oh goodness. Oh, yeah, thanks, Gui. Yeah, thank you. It's the link to my Skyfish tutorial. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Wow. I'm gonna ban Gui. I'm just kidding. I'll just delete that message, though. I thought it was like, honestly, like there was a new strat. Like you were just linking Sanctuary Skip or something. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? But no, you're just memeing. Censorship? Yeah. Exactly. So now this is actually insane pace. So like, I think this could have golded. You can finish level about a minute from this point. I got here at 5:06. With an extremely good Pierre fight, this would be very close to gold. But as we see here, things go a little wrong. We're gonna see in a second. Not a perfect run. So I mess up a little bit. I get some shots off. I don't shoot while he's shooting. And then right here, I make a little mistake. So as you can see, the health bar was a small blinking sliver. I messed up where I was. He went to a place I didn't think I would, and I messed up big time. So I missed a good amount of shots. Yeah, I almost died. Almost died, missed shots, lost time. So that lost me a good couple seconds. And then again, here's this meme right here. The shadow was on the higher platform, and then I landed on the lower. So 6-12 with a couple seconds lost at the end and a couple seconds lost on Pierre. That could have been gold. I'm pretty confident on that. You have to redo that run? Yeah. Thank you, Camille. Why don't you redo it for me? How about that? Now, for the first time in forever, City of Kowloon goes well. We get good mummy RNG. We get the wall bug, and we get the run into the fence clip. So this is actually fantastic. I was very happy with this. Only thing we didn't get was inventory list start. Very clean. If we got inventory list, it would have been gold. I think it would have been 109. But that's hard to do. And the last thing I need to do is this wall bug, which can be difficult sometimes, but I'm in a good spot. And now here, I forget what the new glitch is. Watch this. I pause for like a whole second, like, wait, what am I doing? And then I remember it. And luckily I didn't mess it up. I was like, I panicked. I was like, wait, shit, what am I doing? And then I'm like, oh, and I start pressing buttons. We do the running jump here. So now this is goldable, and this is goldable all the way up till near the end. We'll see what happens. Brain lag, yep, exactly. So this level easily can be sub 3, high 2.5x, easy with the new window setup, and with all the yellow stuff. Something else you can do is skip the small med and Uzis on top of the obelisk and just try and kill torso with less Uzi clips. It's possible and would save time and would make like low to 5x a reality, but that's unreasonably difficult. Hey Campo, welcome. How are you? I do the continuous swan dive and messed up a little bit, but at least we didn't die. So now there's that sidestep, losing a second. I'm just gonna want to show how far off gold I was because of things. And so then we do this. I do the walk run jump instead of the run jump I usually do because I've been failing it lately. So let's say I lose a second there. That's 2 seconds. 2 seconds lost. But still, this is a difficult level to execute on, especially on good pace, so I'm happy with how it went. We're not going to hit target, as you'll see, but it went well. Sorry I'm spoiling it. I lose maybe a second on this. If I did this extremely fast, we could have saved a second, let's say, so that's 3 seconds off potential gold. And then here, this is what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I mess this up. So let's call that 5 seconds of memeing at the fence clip and that jump. So that's 5 plus the 3 earlier. That's 8 seconds that I lost, theoretically speaking. So just small things adding up, and that meme on the fence was unfortunate, but still good overall. I'm still happy with the obelisk. I'm satisfied with my obelisk, so. And now we run into probably everyone's favorite level, but first let's see, we lose just a little bit time off a target, and our target was 305. So let's say we got 305 even. We lost 8 seconds. That means that could have been like a 257 if I didn't lose that time. So yeah, easy sub 3 possible for gold, but looks like I'm not going to be the one to get it. That's okay. Someone will get it, guaranteed. So that would be cool. So good RNG at the start. We had enough ammo from that pier, whatever that pier fight was in Teoken. We had enough. We didn't turn enough here, so we had to turn more here. But everything goes well. Does this run contain any golds? Not a single gold. Not a single one. Close. A lot of close ones, like that Teoken one should have golded. You know, close on all the Peru levels are extremely good. The City of Kamun, very close. Just need inventory list. A lot of very close, but no golds. Unlucky right here. He actually attacked me and then hit me again after, so kind of like a double hit. He got me twice. So I lost a lot of health there. So now I'm sitting here thinking like, oh shit, health is looking bad. Typically I want to get to the first centaur without having to use a small med pack, but I'm like already below half by a decent bit. We do the running jump here. We just do this little new sequence Tombo showed me. I like it because I just cut the corners tight. Because normally when I do the other one, I go wide so I can fit in the running jump at the end. But you can cut the corners tight here and do something like that instead, which looks cooler too. So I'm about a quarter health, so I heal up. And then we start getting to some of the nice RNG in Sanctuary. Personally, I do believe a lot of Sanctuary is execution. Obviously, there's RNG. The start is RNG. Every centaur is RNG, where the flying guys are RNG, and the end is RNG. I'm not doubting the horrible RNG of it. But after I did Sanctuary IL and I practiced it a crap ton and I got the sequences down, I was consistently getting low 7, if not better. A little unlucky here. This is unlucky. He knocked me, I got a step reset, and I couldn't jump and land on the Ankh. That caused me to take a lot of damage. He actually hits like every one of them there. What I should have done is jump from here down to the bottom, taken that fall damage, which is almost negligible, and then healed if I want to be more efficient. But I thought he might fire another meatball at me, so I didn't want to risk it. I didn't know if it would kill me or not. Sanctuary is 80% RNG, 20% skill. Yeah, see, I'd call it more skill than that, personally. That's just how I felt. I feel like it's a high majority of the time these flying guys will not attack you. I have not been attacked by these guys here in I don't know how long. In an 8% run, it like never happens. Is that just me? I don't know. I know Iraq has horrible RNG with them, but that's mainly on the Sphinx. And here, no, it was close. And then I kind of messed this up a little bit. I could just sidestepped and whatever, but I just did the old way. But that's okay. And so this is looking really good, and then, oh, whoops. Oh, shit. Looks like it's not that good. But luckily, I recover very quick. Camille trying to come up with excuses why it's each a percent slower than me. Exactly. Camille, come on. Get a good landing on that, and a good centaur. Only 2 meatball hits, which, fantastic. Because I was worried I was going to take a lot of health, have to use a med, and then I'd have to use another med at the end, and then I wouldn't have one extra for a pyramid. I was scared of that. I don't like going in the pyramid without a med. And then again, the flying guys just don't show up. They just don't care. I don't know if my RNG in the last weeks of attempts have just been great or what, but it just seems like the flying guys are fine. And we're in the water at about 455, which is quite good. So no insane like YOLO wall bugs and instant rolling corner bugs and all this stuff, but overall, just really good, decent RNG. It's an acceptable sanctuary, and that's all I wanted. I wasn't looking for a 645 in my PB or anything. I was looking for a low 7. Look, my target's 710. That's what I was looking for, sub 710. That's all I wanted. And so this is well on pace to get that. But it's the kind of sanctuary you want to get when you have this kind of pace. Yeah. Like, the chances of getting a 645 insane RNG, perfect execution everywhere sanctuary split is just not going to happen. Yeah, good enough to keep it up. Exactly. That's why I set my target so high. 710. That's 25 seconds off gold. That's insane. But this is all you need. If you want to get world record, you don't need insane sanctuary. But wait for it. That sucked. Lost a good couple seconds on the RNG staircase slopes of doom. Bonk. And then it's just down to this. And obviously, because we're watching this right now, they were good. If we got rushed, this wouldn't be a finished run. I'd be dead. Obviously, we have to use a med. We don't get rushed at all. Perfect. Just what we needed. Now we're hitting about 7 minutes soon. This going around to the right here, I guess, is a little faster apparently, so I did that. But just over 7:03, perfect. Just what I wanted. I'll take it. No complaints. The only thing I would have wanted is not a bonk on the staircase. That would have been like 7 flat, 7:01 or something without it. But no complaints there. Not at all. So now we're over 21 seconds ahead, and we're in the final 3 levels, which I all have very strict targets on. So Natla's Mines here, only 5 seconds off target. I mean, off gold is my target. But gold can actually go lower here. I don't do it in this run, because if I messed it up, it would have been a big time loss. You can do the flying crack bug here setup. That'll save you 2 seconds. It's in my gold, but my gold also has a hard stumble later, so it loses like 3 seconds or something. So 330X is very possible for Natlevs. Say like 337, something like that. Could get very easy, clean Natlevs, another 3 seconds there. I never got that. I was looking for a lot. This could have been it here, but we'll see what happens. Because I said no golds. First of all, we don't get the crack bug, but even not getting the flying crack bug, it's still possible to gold because of the bonk I had. So this still could have golded by a second, I bet. And that sequence just goes beautifully. There might be a faster way to do that, but I just got used to that one and it looks good, so I did it. So now to put in some context here, in mines, I'm at 56:04 best possible time. In my best run, I was in Great Pyramid 55:50 best possible time. So it's not to put in perspective how bad this run is, because this is a good run. It's just to put in perspective how insane that other run was. That was a fluke. Like I said at the time, I'm never going to get that again. There's no way I would grind for 55. It's pointless. It's too difficult. Now door skip. Very good. Now, I wonder why we don't get gold here. Why is this not a gold split? No, it must be a mystery. Yeah, of course. Of course. That wall bug sucks. I don't recommend it. So now at this point, I was like, this was gonna beat target and be really good if I got that wall bug. And I was all mad that I didn't get the wall bug. And I'm like, I didn't do flying crack bug. I didn't get the wall bug. Oh my god. So now I think I'm gonna lose time. I'm sitting here thinking about 56 1x. I'm like, oh my god, 56 1x is possible. But I'm like, I kind of shut myself up like, whatever. Goal is 56 2x. It's okay if we lose time. It's fine. Don't complain. That's what I was telling myself. And then I put the key in, and then I looked over my splits, and I basically matched target. So I was like, oh shit, okay, it wasn't bad. Also, I got the fast start here, but I accidentally hit inventory again, and lost a second. If anyone knows that, I definitely got fast start, but I hit it again, hit inventory again from my muscle memory. So I lost a second on there, and we're gonna see some mistakes, because at this point, I'm stressed, my heart's beating, and I'm shaking. Because I'm like, holy shit, it's happening again. Can't wait to die in Great Pyramid, is what I'm thinking. And so right here, sidestep boss, that's 2 seconds lost. Right here, sidestep boss, that's 3 seconds lost. Oh my god. Sidestep of shame, yeah, double sidestep of shame. There's literally only like 3 levers to pull. Actually, there's a lot of levers to pull in this level. Holy shit, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I never even thought about that. And that guy just runs away. Thank God you didn't rush me. That was lucky. We didn't mess up the wall bug. You could hear the guy stalking me. He was behind me. If he stood up and started fireballing me, that might have killed me. Who knows though. I play this a little safe. Thank you for the sub, Bubble. I really appreciate it. And then, yeah, so I just play a little safe. Normally I do 4 steps here and 3 steps. Instead I do 4 and 4 to make sure I don't land on the edge of the bridge. So just a little bit of safety. The inventory at the start, the side steps, leads to not the best Atlantis. But my target is 224. No stealth outcome, yep. But we end up finishing just 1 second off of target. So that wasn't bad. It's not ideal Atlantis. If I just didn't get the side steps, it would have been fine. But no problems there. Thank you for the good luck, Bubble, with the commentary. I got this damn outcome on practice, by the way. I confirm this can't happen. Yeah. I got it once a long time ago. Like, I got it like 6 years ago or something. Thank you for the good luck. Keep in mind, everyone, this is just a commentary over my run, so I'm not actually doing anything right now. Or I could act like it. Oh my god. Man, this guy's pace is insane. Oh my god. No, you're okay. It's a little confusing. So now, after attempt after attempt, I got to this same point on similar pace, better pace, worse pace, 56 pace, low 57 pace. I probably lost well over 10 PB pace runs in this level. And now I'm doing Great Pyramid Skip on this pace, 56 1x pace. It's been so long since I actually finished any kind of a run. And it works. I panicked there because I got the visual and she didn't pop out instantly and I thought it failed. And my heart sunk for that half a second. My heart sunk. And then she popped out and I was like, holy shit. So here I played a little safe. I've lost many runs here by trying to go too far to the right and falling. So I go left and don't late grab. And from now on, I'm like, holy shit. we're on our way. But again, still, I've lost runs after this point. Everyone knows that one run that was live. I don't know what the pace was, but it died right at the end when I fell. Here, I knew I was confident with this strategy to get the fast cycle on the axe, so I go for it. If I get sliced, I probably die, but we got it. Here, I lost another world record pace run trying to do a jump to the left. I play it safe. I believe it was here I lost another 56 pace run because I tried to do this stupid jump without stopping. Here I lost 20 seconds on a low 57 PB I got because I fell in the water. And here I lost a world record pace run falling off there live on stream just a couple weeks ago. And I had finally gotten past all of that. Finally, after fail after fail. And I'm just freaking out. My health is low. I'm going in, I'm like, Natla, please don't troll me. At the least, I have a medkit. I can save the time. I can save the run. And there I go. One hit from dead, maybe 2 hits from dead. I'm not sure. That's very close. But the glitch works. Natla's good. And we make it down the slope. 56-17. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Crazy run. And crazy amounts of runs that died in this level. It's horrible. Horrible how many runs died. And then now I look back, 55 coming. No. GG world record for once, it's true. Thank you, everyone. So now I look back at the splits, and then I change it over to my actual PB. So I beat my PB by 50 seconds. And so we can see the splits there. So that's pretty cool. And that's that. That's the video. So one interesting thing is that my target was actually 350 for a Great Pyramid. I thought that was too ambitious because I just started going really safe for Great Pyramid, but I ended up beating my target. I got a 348, which I'm quite surprised about because I did do safe strats, but Great Pyramid skip went fast. Torso fight was good. I could have easily went super safe and I would have gotten like 56 3x something, but I didn't. I was able to finish it out without being too scared. I'm just... Offline runs don't count. Well, they do. So goodbye. But yeah, that was the run. I'm officially done with this category. No more. I am happy with this time. Goal was 56 2x. We beat it. We got better than goal. I don't care if I can do 55. I'm not